My name is Ty Wilson and I'm a director at GDEC.
My name is Dave Stanya-Groves and I'm the Operations and Training Manager at GDEC.
We get asked on a daily basis various questions regarding safety decking, safety platforms, so we decided to create some short videos to discuss and relay back what we feel is really useful information if you are considering entering into this sector for the first time, or if you're not happy with your current system and of course are looking for better alternatives. There are 7 main key factors to consider when purchasing a system which we'd like to talk about. The first is the background to the company that's selling the system. Things to explore: how long has the company offering the system been in the sector? Do they have experience behind the system? Does the company offer safety decking or lots of other products? This will really define if the company has a specific focus on their product to continually develop it safer and better. Do they manufacture their own systems? Do they rely on others to control processes and overlook quality? Just how good are the products then going to be when they're going out to your sites? GDEC, having been in this sector since its infancy back in 2006, when our Managing Director, Mr. Gaz Baines, first developed his first system, our knowledge of designing systems is vast. We are considered experts in this sector. We have gone on now to have 3 systems for different environments. We do manufacture all of our systems and products in-house. This enables us to keep control of things like processes, quality, testing, and everything is made to ISO standards.
The second factor is the safety record of the system that you're going to choose. It's going to be representing your company, and therefore it's important that you look into the accident record of this system. With any safety decking system, there will definitely be overlaps where a panel needs to be on top of another panel, and it's important to consider the safety of the trades working on these decks to ensure the least number of overlaps are actually installed. With GDEC, we're really proud of our safety record across all 3 of our systems, and we've had 0 collapses. And this is because our systems are made of metal. It may be slightly heavier than plastic systems, but it's the most robust system, making GDEC the system of choice. Also with our systems, our overlap panels are 18mm in depth, making them the most slimline profile there is available. We also colour the overlap decks a bright, vibrant colour so that people walking across the platform can identify possible trip hazards. With our systems, you can also overlap deck panels themselves, and these are still nearly half in depth in comparison to alternatives. In summary then, GDEC offers you the safest working platform there is on the market.
The third factor to consider is the environment your chosen system is going to be used within. On a daily basis, the components of your system are going to be moved from site to site or around site using telehandlers, forklifts, trucks, cranes. This has a serious impact on the components if any get caught or bashed by any kind of means of being moved around. Also on site, they are being erected and dismantled, so they will be taking a lot of impact per time, getting components in and out of rooms. Once installed, the final components will have people working upon. Materials may be loaded upon, and on a general day-to-day usage of the build, GDEC being metal is designed to handle all of these points I've just outlined. Our loading capacity compared to alternatives is triple. GDEC Standard and GDEC Dual can be loaded to 600 kg per metre squared, allowing for pallets of materials to be directly loaded onto the platform. Being metal can take a lot more impact than alternatives, which is why our safety record is unparalleled.
The fourth factor for you to consider is logistics. Because safety decking systems are made up of a variety of components, it's important to consider the amount of transport runs that will be needed to get your stock to your site, and when it's on site, moving it around safely. This is on an ongoing basis, month after month, year after year, if you've got a lengthy site running. GDEC has been developed to allow the components to interlock within each other, so when it's been moved around, the components will stay together on the pallet and not slide off. Compared to alternative systems, we can double, if not triple, the amount of components per pallet or per stillage. Now this results on less storage space being needed in the yard and on site, and a lot less transport costs for you moving the product around.
The fifth factor is longevity. When purchasing a system, it's very important to consider the length of time this system will last you without having to constantly top up due to components becoming damaged and becoming dangerous. GDEC, unlike most of the systems available, has the ability for every component on our system across all three systems to be repaired, refurbed and redipped. This is a huge advantage we have, as it means at no point should any of your purchased components become unusable and have to be scrapped. Being metal means that we can ensure your system keeps on going, giving you a greater return on investment.
Our sixth factor we're going to discuss today is regarding once you have made the purchase, once you've invested in GDEC. Key thing to consider is once I've invested in it, what else am I going to receive for money? And will it keep costing me on an ongoing basis? Well, with GDEC, one of the main things we've learned since we've been in this market, since its infancy, is we need to create a full support package, and we've done that. Most importantly, we don't charge you for it. We appreciate any company investing into our systems and our products, and so offer support in any element that's needed. Should you wish for training or top-up training, if you need us to visit any of your sites, doing spot checks, ensure installs are good, site suitability surveys, or even attend pre-start meetings with your team, we can do that for you. We cover all technical questions to make sure that your customer is comfortable with what you're providing for them. Now, all of this is covered in your initial purchase cost. We ensure whatever support you need, we offer.
The seventh and probably most talked about factor is initial cost. We appreciate that buying any system is going to cost money, but it's important to think about the bigger picture more than just the initial pound and pence factor. GDEC might be slightly more expensive than alternatives, but so it should be. As like anything in this day and age, you really do get what you pay for. Our systems offer tenfold more functionality than most. The way that our systems can be used as a trestle, a platform or a tower. Our safety first approach in design and manufacturing, which has resulted in zero collapses of any of our systems. Our components that will last a lot longer than alternatives because they can be repaired, refurbed and retested to ensure longevity. Big amounts of cost saved on transport to and from sites on a kind of weekly, monthly, yearly basis. And also the amount of components you can fit on a stillage or a pallet. And finally, the free of charge support package you receive by buying into our systems. This is really important to us because when you purchase into our systems, everything then behind the scenes becomes free of charge. Whether you need us to come out and train, whether you need us to come out and maybe retrain new teams coming in, you maybe wish for us to be with you on pre-start meetings or on sales pitches where you want to talk about GDEC. All of this is actually included free of charge when you actually purchase into our systems. When you consider these points, paying a little bit more in the initial cost should only be a very small factor in the buying process. We hope you found this video very informative. Thank you very much for watching. Should you need any more further information, please feel free to visit our website www.gdecking.com.